Welcome back here to Mountain Connections. If you are a business owner or an entrepreneur looking to hire some new talent, you're going to want to stay tuned for this next interview. We have our good friend, recruiter guy, Mr. Bill Humbert, the author of this book, Employee 5.0, Secrets of a Successful Job Search in the New World Order, here to talk about why this time of the year is the best time of the year to recruit talent. Bill, how are you doing?
Diego, I'm well, thank you.
Always a pleasure to see you, sir, and you've been extremely busy lately, I hear.
I have been. I'm on a recruiting contract with HID Global, and they're an international cybersecurity firm. So it's really fun to be right on the cutting edge of what's important right now.
That is really cool. And you know from firsthand experience why this time is the best time of the year to find some new talent. And why is that exactly?
Well, you know, there's this guy, Common Sense, and I have no clue who Common Sense is, but Common Sense has all the wrong answers.
Seems like it.
Yeah. And so Common Sense says, oh, the managers are going to be just laying back. The candidates are going to be laying back. It's the end of the year. Nothing's happening. This is the best time of the year for talent attraction.
As you said, most people would assume that people are kind of maybe not focused, but a little distracted with the holidays coming up, with family, maybe a vacation, they're going out of town. So the last thing that they're thinking about is recruiting new talent. But why exactly is this time of the year the best time of the year? Are there so many people available? Is that why? Or?
Well, it's a whole combination of things. It's like chemistry, right?
Okay, I love
Elements all come together, right?
I love it.
And so what happens is right about this week, the companies are beginning to finalize their budgets for 2020, most of them. And then what happens is the candidates are thinking, oh, what's my bonus going to be? Oh, last year was a turkey. Who's the turkey? And so they're beginning to think, well, for next year I want to do something. I want to make a little bit more money. I want to, you know, maybe they're stymied in their job and they can't grow.
That's a good point. This time of the year is a perfect time of the year where people start to think about their goals, their personal growth. They kind of try to reframe the year. They try to look back and see what they liked and what they did not like and what they can change heading into next year.
Mm-hmm. And then there are companies who are laying off.
Yeah.
And so these people have to find a job.
Yeah.
And so the ones who don't listen to that person, Common Sense, are really getting on it right now. And with my client, that's what I'm doing. And encouraging them, I said, you know, if you have January openings, we need to be recruiting for them right now. Hire them, extend the offer, and let them start January 6th.
Yeah, and as you said, if they have their budget already kind of starting to get finalized, they're going to be ahead of the ball game. It's being proactive rather than reactive to the marketplace, which is if you want to get the best talent, you have to be proactive. Otherwise, they're going to get scooped up.
Those get scooped up in a hurry. You know, the managers who and the companies who say, well, you know, we're going to wait for this one and let's get 5 more candidates. Well, if you got the right candidate, hire them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise, you'll lose them.
And you're going to lose them. And your experience as a recruiter over the years has proven to you that this time of the year is some of the best times to recruit. You have experience showing that December months have been some of the busiest months for you in your career.
In my career, for the first 11 years, from 1981 to 1992, I did contingent recruiting. In other words, it was fee-based recruiting, headhunting. And what I found was December was every year my best month in fees.
Huh.
Every year. August was another one of those Common Sense months.
Yeah.
Second best.
Second best. It's like those transitional periods during the year. It's a lot when people are trying to either get into new positions before the year's wrapping up or reframing, as I said, what they think about their position over the last few years.
Exactly. And so the candidates who are really smart are networking like crazy right now.
Yeah.
And they're, you know, and the other thing about this period of time is that people all over are feeling much warmer and fuzzier.
Yeah, it's true.
And what better time to network is when people are feeling warm and fuzzy.
Exactly, when people are openly receptive to the networking opportunities, which is great. So as a manager, if I'm a manager, what should I be putting my sights on now? What should I be getting done now in order to get the best talent during this time of the year?
Well, it depends on your level, right? If your level is one where you're a decision maker in a smaller company, now's the time to just get on it.
Okay.
Okay. if you are a manager in a large corporation, now's the time to tell HR, you're not taking December off.
Yeah, December's going to be a hard month.
December, we're going to be working really hard. Yeah. And so we can start in January. So many managers, what they do is they take December off from recruiting. Mm-hmm. And then in January, now when everybody's getting involved in recruiting, what do? They begin to recruit instead of starting the person they interviewed in December.
And they're behind the game at that point.
They are.
That's a few months and weeks, which is critical. I mean, as you say, a lot of the time these hiring processes take weeks. You have multiple rounds of conversations on the phone. And if you are doing that 2 weeks, 3 weeks after some other company has gotten to this talent, chances are you're going to be close to the bottom of their list.
Right. And it could be a great company, a great manager. But if you're taking that time, somebody else got started in December, you're going to lose them.
Exactly. Well, these are some great tips, Bill. Tell me a little bit more about what you're doing in the speaking world. How can people get a hold of you that way?
Well, in speaking, by the way, I've got some great news. RecruiterGuy.com. I know, don't go see it right now. It's like 7, 8 years old or longer. No, it's more like 12, 13 years now, I think about it. But I've got a web developer engaged with me. They're just getting in it, and pretty soon we'll see some changes, so I'm really excited about that.
Very nice, that's great.
But RecruiterGuy.com is where you can find me. And then I'm speaking at Jim Santee on November 19th at 6 o'clock, and it's the Park City Speaker Series.
Excellent. Yeah, that's a great, they put on a great speaker series there, and we're going to be honored to have you speaking at the Jim Santee Auditorium.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's fantastic. All right, so thank you so much. As always, really appreciate all of your expertise. Again, if you are a business and looking to hire, right now is the time to do it. As Bill said, if you're a manager in a small company, you should get on the ball right away. If you want to find more tips, you can find out more information on his website, recruiterguy.com. It is under a little bit of construction, but you can head over there right now to learn more, and also pick up this book, Employee 5.0, at your local bookstore. They carry it here at Dolly's in Park City. We'll be right back with much more right here on Mountain Connections.